This is Max Radico from Grasshopper Media, and I am going to syndicate as much Spaceman as I possibly can. This is A View from Space, brought to you by Grasshopper Media, recorded by, in real time, right now. Not live, but pre-recorded and heavily edited for your viewing enjoyment on grasshoppermedia.ca, for educational and entertainment purposes only.
They have turns, you see, tit for tat. I'll wreck your cruise line and... okay, you ban my oil. War is to create change and to make profit. It's not for what the public thinks it's for. Remember, I asked the question at the start of the show, are you one of those people who accept the world as it's being presented to them? The Spaceman, back with more in a moment on Talk Radio, AM640.
He goes deeper into today's headlines than anyone else dares to go. But you can take it. This is A View from Space with the Spaceman on AM640.
I'm the guy that calls Space. It's A View from Space on Talk Radio, AM640. You can email me at spaceman@640toronto.com or space@640toronto.com. It didn't take long for SR, the resident numerologist on the show, to hit the email box. Hey, Space, hope you're doing well. Darwin and 203, huh? 203 equals 23 plus 13 plus 23 plus 13 plus 23 plus 13 plus 23 plus 13 plus 23 plus 13. 13 and 23 seem to find the number 203. What says the Spaceman? SR. Yes, the number is just like Davos and the 40 leaders of the countries and 18 central bankers, making 58, of course, another hidden 13, marking the event. So, as I said, when it comes for one side's turn to lose, they lose, but they don't really lose. They just aren't in control for a while on top. They're second in command. They'll actually move to their enemy's camp, which are actually their friends, and share the spoils and bring up their children, too, and slap the name of the country on them. And they don't care what they call the country. This is the reason Musharraf switched sides over and over, and it's the same reason the German family occupying Buckingham Palace was the enemy of Germany during World War II, and their German family. The two main combatants were Britain and Germany. It was a family feud. The elite never, ever get massacred or wiped out with their wealth. They just move. The bloodline moves down through the ages. Also, they bring on catastrophes to an empire when they've used that empire up, and they're already creating another one to move into. And then they flatten that old one and move on into the one that's being built up again. The trick of Darwinism is to make you think we've just been evolving since 200,000 BC. That's just garbage. The whole evolution thing is actually Masonic doctrine. It's nothing to do with what we think it's meant to be. It's a Masonic doctrine. Darwin's 1859 book on the origin of species by means of natural selection, or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life, known worldwide as just the origin of species, established evolution by common descent as the dominant scientific explanation of differences in nature. For that, he was made a Fellow of the Royal Society. He continued his research and wrote a series of books on plants and animals, including humankind. Most well known, The Descent of Man and Selection in Relation to Sex, and the expression of the emotions in man and animals. He was also given the ultimate royal salute because he equated man with the animal, the fittest of the jungle, which which fits perfectly as the elite rich and the ones with all of the wealth, the predator, us the prey. He was also given the ultimate royal salute, which was being buried at Westminster Abbey, close to Sir John Frederick William Herschel. That's an honor. First Baronet. And also a knight in the Guelphic Order of the Royal House of Hanover. Same German family that the city of Hanover in Germany is named after. The Royal House of Hanover. He was an English mathematician, was Sir John Frederick William Herschel, next to Mr. Darwin in Westminster Abbey. He was also an astronomer. He was the son of astronomer William Herschel, as a matter of fact. I did a show on the Julian and the Gregorian, well, the entirety of the calendar, and Jupiter and Mars and Saturn, of course, the god of time and space, and the ancient Romans. Herschel originated the use of the Julian day system in astronomy, and that came up in that show. The Julian day, or Julian day number, is the number of days that have elapsed since Monday, January 1st, 4713 BC. In what's now called the prophetic Julian calendar, that day is counted as Julian Day 0. Herschel was a member of the Royal Guelphic Order, sometimes also referred to as the Hanoverian Guelphic Order, as I said, and it was a very powerful position. A British order of chivalry instituted back in 1815 by the Prince Regent, later known as George IV, and has not been given to anyone, awarded to anyone, a KH connotation, which is letters standing for the Knight in the Guelphic Order, or Royal House of Hanover, has not been given to anyone by the British Crown since the death of King William IV in 1837, when the personal union of the United Kingdom and Hanover ended war. Now, King William IV, 1837, last one to get it since his death. Now, that was the breaking up of the British and German parts of the family. Guess what? The next King William could possibly be King William V, Prince William. See, on the morning of Prince William's wedding, last year, in this early summer, the Queen conferred the titles of Duke of Cambridge, Earl of Strathern, Baron Carrickfergus upon Prince William. That was the morning of his wedding day. Once he becomes heir to the throne, it's highly likely that he will be invested as the Prince of Wales also. Although this is not automatic, but I figure it's going to happen. Now, if his father, Prince Charles, accedes to the throne, becomes king, William, being the eldest son of the sovereign, King Charles, I would suspect, William, being the oldest son, would become Duke of Cornwall and Duke of Rothesay. But if, just if, Prince William succeeds to the throne,